Hi everyone! Today we're going to make homemade granola bars. My kids, the first time I made these, they had the pan gone in a matter of probably 3-4 hours. They're real simple, real easy, and oh so good. I will be doubling this batch, but I will let you know how much you need for a single batch. We are going to start off with peanut butter. Because I'm doubling this, we need a full cup. If you were doing a single batch, you would just use half a cup. Measure with your heart. You don't have to be precise on this. My kids tend to like it with more peanut butter in it. I do as well. So we usually put extra peanut butter in it. We're big peanut butter fans in this house. With the exception of my husband, he's not a peanut butter fan. Alright. You're going to get 1 cup of peanut butter. You're going to put it in the bowl. As I said, measure with your heart. You like extra peanut butter? Use extra peanut butter. You don't like peanut butter so much? Don't use as much. And y'all can probably hear my dog wandering around in the background because she knows Mom just got peanut butter out. And now she's going to get the spoon. Come here, Doc. Come here. There you go. Alright. Now we're going to use honey. I don't know if y'all know this, but if you spray the inside of your measuring cup before you pour the honey in, the honey will not stick. We're going to use 2/3 of a cup. If you're making a single batch, it's only 1/3 of a cup. Pour all that goodness in there. This just helps them bind together, gives them a little extra sweetness. Not that they need a ton of extra sweetness, because we are going to put brown sugar in this, so it is going to be somewhat sweet. Alright, now we're going to add 2 eggs. 1 if you're making a single batch, 2 if you're making a big batch. Trying to avoid getting the shells in there. Alright. We're going to throw that away. We're going to get our oil. 2 tablespoons of oil. So it would be 4 tablespoons because we're making a double. And then we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to use 2 teaspoons. One, 2, and a dash. We measure with our heart. Once you get all of that stuff mixed, put in a bowl, you're going to want to mix it together till it's really well blended. found this recipe when my kids decided they didn't want store-bought granola bars anymore. They didn't like them. They were too stale, so to speak. So we started doing these, and they've actually loved them ever since. Alright, now we're going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar, because we're doing a double batch. 1/2 cup if you're only doing a single. Just like that. You mix that in. Just like that. Then we're going to get some salt. Need 3/4 teaspoon. There's 1. And there's 2. Mix that together. Your peanut butter mixture will look like this. Kind of a soupy, runny looking peanut butter. That's what you want. Next, we are going to add 7 cups. Yes, that seems like a lot, but it's really not because it's a double batch. Two. And 3. And then I mix mine halfway through. Just give it a quick little mix. You want to use quick oats for this recipe, not old-fashioned oats. All right, there's 3. 4. 5. Whoops. 6. And 7. Now you're going to want to mix that all in real well, making sure all of the oatmeal is coated with your peanut butter mixture. It does take a couple of minutes. Trust the process. Just keep, I am making a mess. Just trust the process and keep stirring and combining everything. Just like that. And then my family likes cranberries and chocolate chips. So we're going to put in some chocolate chips and some cranberries into this. I got the minis this time. Normally I get full size, but minis work too. You can use any kind of chip you want. You can use peanut butter chips, toffee, whatever you like. You can put raisins in them if you like. My family's not crazy about raisins, so we throw cranberries in it. And we're just going to fold these in so everything gets combined. You want to combine it so that you don't have a lot of stuff on the bottom. Just like that. That way every bite gets a little bit of yumminess. Clean that up a tidbit. Then we're going to grab our glass baking dish. You can definitely use parchment paper for this. I don't think parchment paper works as well. So I spray generously. And then all you're going to do is dump it into your pan. Like that. You're going to go through. You're just going to smush it down. Using the back side of a measuring cup kind of helps push it in. And level it off for you. I am using an 11 by 9 baking dish. You can definitely put it in a bigger baking dish if you're making a single serving or a single batch of this. I recommend using a smaller pan, or you're going to have kind of flat granola bars. Now these are going to go in the oven at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes, usually about 14, somewhere in there. And we will check them, and I will show you what they look like when they come out. See y'all later. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. They have been in for 15 minutes. Ouch. We're going to pull them out. That's what they look like when you pull them out. Just slightly browned on the top. Very tender, very moist. You're going to want to let these cool completely before you cut into them. Because if you cut into them while they're still warm, they're going to fall apart on you. So let them cool completely before you cut them. Have a nice day. If you got any comments, leave them down below. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.